Okay. So guys, in this video, we're gonna have like client interview. Michael is software engineer. He's 27 years old. He comes from California, and we've been working for like past 4 months together and achieved some pretty good results. But yeah, Michael, can you like tell us more about yourself?
Yeah, hi. My name is Michael, senior software engineer at Disney. I've been in the program for about 4 or 5 months now, and it's been a life changer. Like, but right before I joined the program, I was very skeptical. Like, Oscar had to really convince me, like, the value of it. And then after I joined, it was like night and day. Like, it wasn't just like, here's the routine, right? He was like, here's your schedule, here's like what you're doing, like here's your mental, like you need to start from physical to mental before you can build yourself up. And I really appreciated that. It was like a full course on how to restructure how you live your life, essentially, into a more healthy person, a better version of yourself. um yeah, I mean, take it away, Oscar. Let me know the next question.
For sure, for sure. That's awesome, man. But how was your like situation looking like before you joined?
Um, I was getting a lot of progress in my career. Like senior software engineer at 27 is pretty young, but my health took a lot of the toll for it. Um, but now that I have, like, the means to have take care of myself, why not, right? Like,
Mhm.
the most important thing isn't money; it's your health, so you can enjoy life.
Yeah.
So decided to take that plunge, work on it. So I started working on just sorry, just began to work on like myself, and that's when Oscar, found my profile and reached out.
Hmm. What was the, like then the yeah, you build up good career, you were focusing all on your career. But what was the main reason? What changed in your life that you also have to prioritize your health?
Oh man, like, even though my career was good, I wasn't in a good place, like mentally. Like, I was kind of a lot more overweight, like kind of puffy. Um, like, I didn't have a good mental either. Like, I kind of woke up, I was tired, I wasn't feeling good. Like, even though that I'm achieving my career goals, it didn't feel like I was living my life very well. Um, so I kind of knew that I had to make a change somewhere, but I just didn't know where to start.
Mm-hmm. And in that process, when you were like so busy building your career, did you do something actually with your like health and fitness?
Like, on and off, I would do like keto. Like, I would go in the gym. I'd lose motivation here and there. Like, it would be on and off. Um, I didn't really have the level of like consistency I do now, where I, even if I don't want to go, I can still push myself because there's this community that Oscar has built that helps not just like motivate, but keep us accountable.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you mentioned something about keto. How long you were like doing keto or intermittent fasting, and did it actually work for you?
Um, like, keto gave me results, but it was not very healthy. Like, um, I didn't feel good, and not only that, I couldn't enjoy my life. I would see people that I socialize with, and they're eating all this delicious food, and I can't enjoy it because I have to stick on the strict diet, or I'll immediately start gaining weight. And as soon as I broke it, like, I regained that weight extremely fast.
Mm-hmm.
It it's not a very sustainable way of losing weight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, those keto or intermittent fasting that like you are so much restricting yourself, but actually all you need is just know how much calories you should eat, right, at the end of the day, and you can still enjoy
Mm.
your favorite foods. And I think that's what we've been doing for like these 4 months. You still able to go out, right, socialize, eat out, and see like some solid progress.
Yeah, like, even though I can eat like um what the types of food I want, I don't feel restricted. Yeah, it still takes discipline, but I feel like it's harder, more it takes more discipline to eat, to go on these fad diets than just like moderate how much you eat.
Sure, sure. You also mentioned something about the community I'm building, how it has been for you, like being in this community.
It's pretty cool, like watching it being built. I'm in the progress of kind of watching it grow,
Hmm.
and I'm seeing all these people that are, it motivates me seeing other people getting their steps in, getting their gym sessions in, trying new food recipes. Like it's pretty motivating, like watching their progress as well. Like knowing like, not everyone is starting off all like physically fit and buff. Like there are people that are in the same boat as me that are trying to work on it.
Hmm. Sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also like really every day, looking in the community, seeing guys like posting the workouts, keeping each other accountable, sharing some like tips. And I know it's only now in a like building phase, but I think in a couple months, like for sure, it's gonna even be way better.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I
what
mean,
has been, yeah, go ahead.
I'm excited. Like it's been growing pretty fast from what I've seen.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And what has been the biggest change in your like life, health wise, since starting to work with me?
Like I realized like, mental, physical, that's all related. Like, um, it's all hand in hand. As soon as I started going to the gym, I felt more confident. I had more energy. It felt like opposite, right? Like, oh, I'd go to the gym, I should feel like exhausted and terrible, and that's totally not the case. Like I go to a gym session, and like, sure, I'll be physically tired, but my mental is like a lot better than it was before, where I was just staying at home and like kind of doing like stuff on the computer all day, and it's messing with my mind because like I have all this energy but I'm not doing anything with it, or
Hmm.
I'm not doing any physical activities with it.
Yeah.
um, it gives me the confidence to say like, hey, look, I'm making progress, like increasing weight. I can use this strength I'm building in all sorts of other places, like surfing or jujitsu or like hiking, instead of just like, kind of staying in the desk and working all day.
Yeah. And since you joined the program, right? Like I think your active lifestyle has completely changed, right? Like you also started exactly jujitsu, hiking more, getting in your steps. So it hasn't been just like a gym. You have really increased your activity levels.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like gym is step one. Just get your base level strength, and then it
Hmm.
opens up so many doors. Like you can start going hiking because now you feel more comfortable with yourself, not just physically, mentally as well. You can go jujitsu or like any kind of martial arts.
Hmm.
You that strength you're building, right?
Mm, for sure.
Go surfing. You
Mm.
use all that mobility, all that core energy, and then go do something fun with it. Like it's giving me the energy and the strength to go live my life.
Yeah, yeah. And can you
Mhm.
tell more about like your like mental aspect, how it has changed that area of your life?
Yeah, like mentally, as soon as like before I joined the program, I felt like I was not in a very good place mentally. Like I
Yeah, you
was
were
feeling,
also pretty skeptical, right?
yeah, like
So what was your main thing holding you back from joining?
when I was joining, I was very skeptical because I've never really done a program like this, and I don't really trust very easily,
Mm.
especially when someone's asking me like, hey, like take a chance, like just add money. And then Oscar was really nice about it. He was like, here, try it for like a week. I can see
Mm.
you're skeptical, and if you don't like it, no worries. And like I understood, like his time's pretty valuable, so he didn't have to do that. So that was really nice of him. And then I realized like, wow, like even after 1 week of doing it, like I felt great. Like I felt way better. after just going to like 2 weeks of going to the gym. And that's what convinced me to like take a chance at it.
Mm. Mm.
After that, like it was like night and day. Like I started feeling better. I could do, I can like, I had confidence in my ability to actually do things again. So it
Mm.
helped a lot. And it's just something away from the desk, man. Like
Yeah,
career is important, but like, health, that's your life. If you keep neglecting it in favor of your career, eventually you're going to not be able to do anything anymore.
definitely. And what would you say, like for people, because a lot of people think that this health optimizing, training, healthy diet takes a lot of time, right? But how it has been in your life, does it like give you more time because you are more energized, right? You can get more things
Yeah,
done, or you feel that it's like takes time, how it is for you?
right. At first, it will be difficult because you're learning something new, so it will take some time at first, and then once you're used to it, like once it becomes natural, like oh, okay, like I don't have to think about cooking. I don't have to think about like where to get my steps. I already know how to like sneak that in. It just becomes second nature. So just like anything, right? If
Hmm.
you, it's gonna take some time at first, and then it gets a lot easier over time.
For sure, for sure. And now, like 4 months in, we are already how it feels now.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I lost a lot of weight. Still on the track. I still have a long way to go, but I'm happy I'm here.
Yeah, we have
Uh,
lost around like 14, 15 pounds, right? But now we like do like reverse metabolism, increase the
mhm,
calories higher a bit, and then we again go back in a calorie deficit, right? We're gonna lose
mhm.
still definitely more weight. But I think still the biggest change has been how you feel in your day-to-day life, productivity, energy-wise.
Yeah, like um, you would think that because you're spending so much time taking care of yourself, you'd have less time, less energy, but that's not true. Like because you're taking time to show yourself how to re-energize, how to like properly maintain your nutrition, how to properly maintain your body, like you're basically paying that into the future. Like you have
Mhm.
more energy now.
Definitely, definitely. And what has been the best thing since like working with me, like through our process? What you have liked so far?
I like the personalized coaching. So like if I have a question, like we're all we're all our time is important, and I could spend all my time like researching everything that all the questions that I'm going to ask Oscar or like any health coach, and that'll work, but it will take a lot of time, and there's a lot of uh, fake information out there. And if I can just ask him, and I just know that information is good, and right away, that's really valuable. Like that's time that I'm not wasting on Googling or whatever, or looking at YouTube, right? Like I
Mm,
could just get the answer and then move on and continue working on myself.
definitely, definitely. And what would like happen if you wouldn't like take that chance and start working with me?
I think I definitely would be 15 pounds heavier, maybe more. Probably still having a lot of massive sleep issues, not in a good place mentally. Yeah, like I said, like mental, physical, they're all intertwined. If you losing on one, you'll mess with the other.
Hmm. Sure, sure. And like any, what are your like any future goals? Let's say for the next 6 months, 1 year, where would you like to be?
Yeah, like lose another 15, 20 pounds, get a lot, get back to my lean self. Um, you know, before I was doing all this career building, like I spent a lot of time at the gym, spent a lot of time
Hmm.
in sports. It's a lot harder now that I'm my metabolism is much slower these days, but you know, it's still possible, still working on it.
Sure, for sure, for sure. And yeah, also prioritizing other activities, right? As well, like improving in jiu-jitsu, surfing as well, right?
Yeah, always working on yourself, like not just gym, not just that. Find something you like and then go do it, right?
Is there something else you would like to add in your health and fitness?
Uh, definitely event like just more strength. Eventually, just like building that up, right? You know, it's all stages. You gotta work up to it.
For sure. And then what would be your advice to, let's say, also busy software engineers like yourself, you were, who are just building their career, working long hours, and they complain that actually they don't have the time to prioritize health. What advice would you give to them?
Like you always have time, and you make time for things that are important to you, and nothing is more important than your own health. Like it's only 5-minute walk, like 1 hour in the gym. Like it doesn't take that much effort to get there. The hardest part is just going to the gym, just convincing yourself to wear your running shoes and walk around. Once you're out there, it's not that bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it is, right? Focusing on these small inputs, just showing up to the gym. And
Yeah.
what was the biggest change in your life that helped you to achieve that mindset?
I mean, just taking that leap, right? Like, you have to be willing to, you know, admit like I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what I'm not gonna look good doing this, but I'm gonna take those first steps. Everyone, they're not gonna do great at the first time they try something, or the first time they're like getting back into the gym, right? They're not gonna look like in their perfect body, but you gotta just keep working at it. If you take that first step of like, being a little embarrassed, being a little like shy about it, then then you're never gonna get to the point where you're gonna start mastering that skill.
Yeah, yeah. And what would you say like then to another like software engineer who's hesitant of that doing the movement? What would you like advise for them?
Um, like we spend a lot of time in front of the computer, right? Like that's gonna take a toll on your health. You need to start thinking about taking some of the money that you're making as a software engineer and investing that in yourself.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because your health is wealth, right? Like.
Mhm.
So you need to think also your future version. It's not like, okay, now I'm just working. It's okay if I'm gonna feel like this for next 3 to 6 months, but it's like happening in a cycle for like years, right? And then in one moment it can be too late.
Yeah, like it's a lot easier to maintain than fix.
Hmm. Okay, Michael, I think those were my like questions. Thank you for the interview. Do you have any other like things to add?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a really good experience in Oscar's program, like Fit Mindset. It's been awesome. Uh, I was very skeptical before I joined, and I think it's worth every penny. Otherwise, I still wouldn't be here. So I would highly recommend trying it out at least. Cool.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah,
Thank you for this interview. Yeah.
of course.